did last time.
Okay.
Bang.
Going live.
All right, going live. Cause waiting to go live. All
We
right.
got 1 minute before we go live.
Okay.
Is that
Y'all know that Petey Pablo?
Petey Pablo.
That peanut butter
Peter
whistle.
Pablo.
Faded, man.
you are still using ODS, right?
Live.
OBS.
Oh,
yeah, we
yeah.
live? All
Yeah, we
right,
live.
cool. All right, we live. Man, that was a lot of technical problems, but I'm glad we got that fixed. So, again, we're going to have some quick conversation about wrestling. I got DJ here. I got Kevin from Sound Deli.
Diamond Clay.
All right. So, again, apologize for the technical difficulty and to the viewers. You know, first time doing this. So, anyway, back to what we were talking about before. So, we going to WrestleMania, right? And WrestleMania 41 has about 6 to 7 matches already announced, but they normally be about 16 to 17 matches announced already. But what do you all think is yet to come? Do you all think that they're predicting everything? Because I think on Wikipedia they're announcing matches before they even officially been announced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I know you was making some good points about TNA though.
Yeah, I was just stating that I think this is gonna be a year where TNA makes it to WrestleMania. The reason being is because they have Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend challenging for the TNA titles this week. If they win those titles, and by there not being any tag team title matches announced so far for WrestleMania, I think this would be a great way to bring TNA over to WrestleMania by having Jakara Jackson. Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend defend them at WrestleMania to some TNA competitors. I think that'd be a very dope look, a very great look for the business, especially with this partnership. Because in a way it feels like they're moving kind of quickly. I know the Oba Femi match versus Moose, I felt that could have been a WrestleMania match, and they moved.
You think so?
Yeah. That was two big names in each little company. That would have been a great WrestleMania match.
You think WWE is gonna give TNA WrestleMania spotlight like that?
I think they if Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson get their tag titles, I think it'd be an excellent business move to let TNA bring over their next competitors for the title at WrestleMania to take them on. Because we're 3 weeks out, if I'm correct.
3 weeks out.
So let's say Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson win the belts this week. Now you got 2 weeks of build up. People trying to challenge them. They running through some people. You know what I'm saying? They pop up on NXT with the belts. They defend them. And now here come a TNA tag team out talking about we want our belts back at our company and this that. Now you about to raise the roof and put some fire because the next only thing to do is we ain't got no matches called. Let's book them at WrestleMania opening match.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you say opening. You mean opening match or opening before they go to officially live?
Opening match. Not officially live. Opening match. Like not the post matches, the pre matches. No, as soon as it go live, that's the first match to kick it off. A good strong women's tag team match for the TNA titles, defended by NXT's own Jakara Jackson, Lash Legend.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. That's
Do TNA have any heavy pay-per-views the next month? Or I don't think so.
You know what's funny? TNA. You watch TNA way more than me.
Yeah.
What's their heavy hitters?
Of course, they got the Bound for Glory. They had what? Was it not Sacrifice? They got another one. It's a couple. I know Bound for Glory stands out the most. They used to have Monsters Ball and some other stuff. But
was that Revolution?
I think it's TNA Revolution.
Yeah, TNA.
So I think this would definitely be a great look for them, though. It's a big opportunity.
Yeah, I kind of wonder how extensive is the partnership AAA done with TNA, because I know we see Joe Hendricks, boy. That was hilarious doing Royal Rumble. Man, that was
the pop.
That pop was amazing. I was like,
what was you saying about Mustafa Ali? Because I haven't even seen him wrestle lately.
Well, I think with Mustafa Ali, if he was to show up at WrestleMania through TNA, I think that'd be dope. Because he had unfinished business day. He felt like they left him on the edge. But what type of match would he be in? I don't know. That's the hard part. He could be in the crowd.
Yeah.
I
mean, but he got, like, he's pretty dope, man. I really like his intro. I really like his theme song. I know he was trying to go for the World Heavyweight title. But it would be cool if he like showed up at WrestleMania or something like that.
It would have to make sense. And right now with TNA, the only things that made sense was Moose and Obafemi, but they did that already. So now I'm looking at possibly, like I say, the women, Lash Legend, and what's not getting the TNA titles.
Okay.
From Elegance. Because that's who got it. Ash by Elegance and Heather. Ash and Heather Elegance, whatever they call themselves. No disrespect to them.
So, if we're talking about WrestleMania, what do y'all think is going to be? Well, we know Cody and John Cena are going to be night 2, right? And Jey and Goose are going to be night 1.
Crash Out Jey coming.
Man.
Who do you think is going to be like the co-main event for each night? What do you think will be the co-main event?
You think it'll probably be one of the women matches, or maybe?
I think it's only right.
Well, do you think they pushing it enough right now for it to be? I kind of felt like I'm not sure if it was true or not. I think I saw Bianca says something about Rhea Ripley like always being in the spotlight with them. I'm not sure what is that.
Yeah, I mean, she always they're going back and forth where they're trying to jump in each other's business because they did that the last 2 big segments. They was in each other's business. But I think Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky should be the co-main event for night 2. I think co, that's the wrong word, but the
second main event match.
The second main. I think that should be the second. I think it's going to be good. I think they building it up. It has backstory, right?
It do have backstory, yeah.
I felt like that was too sudden though. You all don't think like that was too sudden?
The title switch, I kind of agree though. The title switch during
Io Sky.
I thought it was too sudden because now you got to build her up to WrestleMania because that's what it's about. Like you building them characters up to be a pop match at the biggest stage of them all.
Just think about it though. Rhea never beat Io ever.
Never, yeah.
So I didn't think of it as she needed such a build up, just due to the fact because Io had the title already. She went through the eye. She shot the gauntlet. She won it before. And then for you to come out and face Rhea, I think if anything, they should have had Bianca more hands-on in the match to make that win look more like, okay, yeah, she got an honest gripe to go at both of them now.
Or you think it was? You think it was more clean, or it was more of a?
It was more clean. I think it needed to be a little more dirty. I think Bianca needed to be a little more handsy on side of the ring in order to make us say, okay, Rhea got to fight in this now because Bianca did a little bit too much on side of the ring. But by her just sitting there and clapping, I thought that was too light.
But how do y'all feel? Okay, so like all this talk about like the women. What that say about the women wrestlers now?
The women was hot.
Crazy.
Of course.
It's like I feel like the women like in the past few years has been crazy because I don't know if you all seen the Tony Storm match.
Maya May.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I mean, it's like so.
AEW,
Is it like is the women like better than ever before? You know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
It's
crazy.
I feel like the writers are giving them real content and giving them real storyline. You got to think about 10 years ago. What storyline can you think about that was good outside of the big name? If we talking like mid-card wrestlers that eventually make their way up, what storyline?
There's no storyline, but I know Jade Cargill and AEW was killing it.
Yeah.
And I remember she was like the big talk of like wrestling for a while.
She was a heel for a while.
Right. So how do y'all
She's a dope heel.
She was a dope heel.
But I mean, you got to think about somehow women wrestlers are better heels. Bianca Belair, definitely a better heel. Than face.
Yeah.
She was one of the dopest heels that when they brought her in. Jade Cargill, once again, I think she's a great heel. And then my girl Naomi, she is the one. That's what she's now. That's a heel. Sasha Banks,
that cautious
heel.
Man, Sasha Banks was a dope heel.
So we had some great heels, and I think what it says about that is that they're not getting enough baby faces that could win the crowd over. The crowd is kind of leaning more towards the heels. Because even right now, look at what they did with my girl, the female Shawn Michaels and Big Mama Cool.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. You saying fans are not like in the baby face?
The baby faces are not what's it, man. Because for one reason, it's The baby faces are not appealing. They're not as cool. Even they ring attire don't look as cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you look at that brother like Montez Ford and the Street Profits.
Oh yeah.
The other week they brought them brothers out as heels. They turned around and won the title. And you had them looking like they didn't know if they wanted to be heels or faces. Yeah. I prefer them to be heels. I mean, even though they started out as faces, I prefer them to be heels just because the way they came, that aggression is what you need, you know, to win, to basically win out. You know, I mean, they're a likable crew. They're dope, but...
Yeah, 'cause I think, like, now, is when you too much of a baby face, like, you're just kind of like, you got to make us like you. Like, Cody, you know... Cody Rhodes, like, he's a baby face, but then, you know, he's cussing and calling people, you know.
Well, I think...
But it make you like him a little bit more. But he
Cody
ain't
still
never
was a dope heel.
Yeah, he was still way better heel. Like, way better heel. I think heel is the thing right now, but then you have to make the crowd hate you. Like,
I got a question for you. So how do you feel about Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair not going at it for
Not
the
yet.
world?
It's coming.
I think they put her on pause like way too long.
This is a real, like, how we watched the story between the tribal chief and the bloodline. This is going to be a slow build up, and that's what you need for Jay, because one thing is when you have a star, 2 stars of that capacity, you have to build it up. It's sort of like they did with Bianca and Sasha. They built them up, so when they finally met at WrestleMania, it was like, it was so huge. You had the first time 2 black women going at it for the title, and then you watch them both go from heel to face, heel, and come all the way up. You have to have that storytelling. So when it's done, no matter who wins or loses, now that part is complete.
I agree. Because in the past, WWE will, when someone shows up, right, from another company or someone's hot that just got signed, they be real quick to throw them in and face the top person, because they that's kind of the same thing they did with when someone comes in from another company and they hurry up and give them the belt.
What's good, Judge?
One of your subscribers, somebody said it's heel time. It's
Yeah.
heel
Oh yeah,
definitely.
you know it.
era.
It's heel era.
Yeah, it is. It definitely.
But that's what AEW does.
And AEW will bring somebody in and give them the belt. Like,
They did that to CM Punk.
If I sign with AEW, I get a title shot next week.
But unfortunately, and I gotta call this out, and I'm gonna look at the camera. No shade, but it is not your fault. But Ricochet, you need to slap whoever's writing for you behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, yeah. It is really bad. Like, it is.
It's horrible.
Like I can't front the little geek character and stuff. I was digging it, but the writing is like, oh my god! Like,
what are you doing?
But what do you think about when the Hardy Boy came back for what was it, Ring of Honor, and they came back?
No wrong.
Huh?
They could do no wrong.
You don't think by winning the belt? Did it win the belt? Did it win it first?
The Hardy Boys,
They got the tag team title.
The Hardy Boys are solidified, bro.
Yeah,
when they come to your promotion, you know what you are getting. They are top tier. So if they win the title on the first week or 2, you can't even blink your eye to it because it's possible.
Yeah, it is.
They are that good. How about they've been together for over 20 years as a tag team?
And they like dang on there 50 years old.
Yeah,
they're still doing it.
You know that. Hey,
and they won multiple belts,
right?
Not just the tag team.
It ain't like Bobby Roode and what's the guy name showed up and won the title. Like, come on, man. Really serious.
I felt bad for Bobby Roode, man,
for
his run in WWE.
Yeah,
I hated it.
They did him wrong.
They did him wrong.
Well, okay, come on, let's look at it, guys. It's kind of like you do control your destiny in WWE. Bobby Roode came in and he wasn't the Bobby Roode we wanted. When he came to NXT,
that's the problem.
We wanted a beer money Bobby Roode. He ain't had to be beer money, but we wanted that type of toughness. But he came in clean cut, corporate. I mean, I don't know if that's the gimmick they gave him or that's what he chose, but it was too much Ric Flair to me. It was too much Mr. Perfect to me. You know, I wanted Bobby Roode. I didn't want this glitz.
You didn't want glorious.
I mean, when you 5'4", when you're 5'4", you're not that intimidating. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, he's a little guy.
That's short.
Yeah, Bobby Roode is short. He like I give him 5'7" to be real, but he's short. He's a little guy, so he wasn't that intimidating. Technically, he's a good wrestler, but I mean, just markability. I wasn't buying no Glorious T-shirt.
No, I wasn't buying. I didn't get up out my chair and be like Bobby Roode. Yes.
Yeah, you know, you know something. I would buy Dolph Ziggler gear, and that's crazy.
Of course.
But and see now you see the difference though.
Yeah, Dolph
is he's
not
not
dinosaur
born.
at all.
You see Dolph get in the ring, you like, oh shit, this gonna be a match.
Yeah, he gonna.
But you wouldn't say that about Bobby Roode?
Nope.
Come on, nah, he was cold in TNA.
Once again,
him and Jesse Storm.
But look how long it took him to get to WWE, and he changed. He changed.
I think that was on them though, because they put him in NXT. And then
he was. How long was he in NXT?
Yeah, but do you think when they put him in NXT, it's like you ain't doing too well? We're gonna see how you doing with the new guy to see what you can mix up with those guys because they're up and coming. I feel like it's sometimes a little bit of a pushback. But like, would you say the same thing about Samoa Joe? Right. They put him.
Samoa Joe's the business wherever he went. It's just unfortunately for Samoa Joe. It's like almost when Michael Jordan was playing in the NBA. No matter how good you was, as long as Michael Jordan was there, you wasn't going. You wasn't going to win a title. Samoa Joe was there with some heavy hitters, and no matter how good he was, he just couldn't get that push because you had like 15.
Well, he was plagued by injuries too. He was plagued by injuries.
Not injuries that are hurting that bad.
You got a point though. Samoa Joe was there during the time where it was too many.
It was just loaded.
It was just loaded.
He was up there with Brock and all them.
Right.
He was at least in the same ring, going back and forth.
He was in there with a loaded house.
Yeah, you're right. When you think about the writers, like how they're going to navigate that. All right.
I hate that he didn't get a United States. He didn't get the United States title, did he?
Ooh,
no, he got the North American title.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he won any titles in
That's what I'm saying.
In WWE, I don't think.
Yeah, yes, he did.
No, he got a title.
He did end up getting a title in WWE. I just can't. I want to say it's United States. It was United States title, I believe.
He got something.
Yeah,
because I know they put him in a commentator booth at one point. That's what I was saying.
But he was good in that too. The man is good at his art. That we can't take it away from him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love his character.
Yep.
He's not doing the Bloodline though.
No, he don't make that cut. Unfortunately,
he ain't related.
We'll see you soon, Zilla.
All right, John Cena, shocking heel turn, right? Somebody comparing it to Hulk Hogan heel turn and
nope.
They comparing it to that, right? Where he turned on Macho Man. But there's like a crazy catch, right? I don't know if y'all seen it, but Megatron spoke about it a little bit.
Really?
Megatron talked about John Cena turning heel. So even though that's like a little weird curveball, but what do you all think about his heel turn? He said no new music, no new gear, no new anything. You should getting what you got on his last promo.
Yo, I think that was dope. I think that was even though I want to see the Doctor of Thugonomics, I would love to see that, and I think that he should have been a heel a lot sooner than now.
Yeah, I think so too.
His promo that he gave, he was dead on the spot.
Nah, that promo was bad.
You think so?
That promo was bad because.
You mean like bad, like
it was horrible.
Really?
Like because I'm interested in knowing why you didn't want to compare it to Hogan, but the thing is like you got jumped by The Rock, John Cena, and then Travis Scott. Like when he went out and did his promo, why didn't you
just take the Travis Scott out the equation?
Yeah, Travis.
So it's like, well, why didn't you address why you was with that? Because usually when heels do that, it's a faction going on. You know what I mean? It's something like, okay, this is our group, this is our circle. Like I would have liked for him to come out and say, oh yeah, you broke the code, you broke the society. Instead, he came out and started pointing to the fans and blaming the fans for everything.
No, he's absolutely right to blame the fans. Because think about it.
But you didn't. But the connection didn't make sense as to why you attacked Cody Rhodes when he said no. You know,
do you think it's more of a? He knows what the fan gonna expect. He knew, you ain't getting no new music. You ain't getting no new attire. You getting exactly what I'm gonna give you. Like this is me. I mean, I didn't like that they wanted a limited changer, but before the heel turn, it caught me off guard because I was like, oh man, like what the hell going on?
That was the greatest heel turn. But why didn't you like it over Hogan though?
Well, Hogan always cheered. He was always the same, no matter what company he went into. So Hogan's it was so epic when he changed. Like when he flipped over, it was crushing to even adults. Like, whoa, wait a minute, bro. Like this.
Like it even made the news. Like it was monumental. Like, it was
but when John Cena crossed over, it was just like we knew it was gonna happen because you go back 2 years, they was saying John Cena sucked. They was telling you don't got it. They was telling him retire, and he was still out there being a good guy face, and they was treating him. So yeah, if I'm John, hell yeah, f you guys. Yeah, I'm about to look. This is my last run. I'm going out hard. Anything goes.
But I think he's gonna milk it. He's gonna cook. He's gonna cook like everybody. Cause I think he gotta put on. This is the heel. This is as they say, this is my time now. Like he gotta do everything.
You said the last time.
Like it's my time now. Like he have to.
He gotta eat it up.
He gotta put it out there. I don't know what he gonna do. Like he gotta make you hate him.
Come out with an NWO shirt.
Oh man, he got his
music. remember when they did that? Yeah. Remember that? That was cold what he did. But like, you think it was a great?
Heel turn? Wait, his heel turn to wait, we talking about when he was in the ring with...
Yeah.
Or we talking about...
I'm talking about when he was with both.
I think the heel turn was unexpected, shocking. I didn't see that coming in the Elimination Chamber. I think when they was... I forgot where they were when they met up overseas. I didn't like the promo that he cut. And the reason I didn't like the promo is because he was pretty much saying the reason I turned because y'all fans took too much. Cody came out and said, look, the fans give and they take, right? I believe John Cena should have just cut a promo and be like, look, this is my last time. I'm taking it. Yeah. If I got to partner with the final boss, I'm taking it. I'm taking that belt.
See, I would want him to say that.
Something like that.
But see, now it goes back to you. That's what I'm saying. So like Cody wasn't even upset. Like he came out and he was like, oh, I want to fight the old John Cena. But like he just jumped you, punched you with his watch. You know what I mean? Stretched you out. You got smacked by Travis Scott, and then you just
Travis out the equation.
But now all of a sudden it's like, oh, we cool. It just didn't hit right along with his.
I got a question. Like, if you have to compare like the Hogan and John Cena, the speech they gave, do you think they're on the same level?
No. Hogan's was better.
Yeah.
Hogan's was better.
You think how he,
Well, you got to think about it. Hogan came out. He didn't say much. Got in the ring, got on the rope, and did 2 leg drop. And then he said, "This is the new world order," and that was kind of. He didn't really give.
Yeah, he didn't really. Everybody thought throwing crap on the.
Right, John Cena gave a. But see, you got to think about his wrestling. He didn't have to come in and cut a whole promo.
Nope, he didn't.
He said, "This is the new world order. Deal with it." John Cena gave us a 20-minute bitch session.
Right, yeah. He kind of.
Which I still like. I still
liked it. Yeah,
it just well, you can't. I look at it like you can't. You can't really compare it to Hogan's because Hogan was cut and over with. Like, hey, this is what it is.
But for it to go viral the way it did,
well, you gotta remember, Hogan was an American hero. Everything he was in, he was the good guy.
But I mean, like the popularity.
He was Mr. Nanny? She was the Suburban Commando. Like, come on, bro. He was everything.
Wait, what was his name? Times were different back then. We didn't have social media. We didn't have people tweeting. Like now, like. In order to like see stuff like that, you have to watch it or hear about it on the news or on the radio, like way back then. But now it's just like you hanging on every word John Cena finna say, tweet, appearance, everything. Like what he gonna say? I think he gonna reel this in.
No,
I think he gonna.
I think they 10 steps ahead of us. I think they know.
Is he gonna win the title though?
I believe.
He's gonna win. I believe he has to win.
He's gonna win.
You want to know why? Do it make sense for him to lose and then just do a few matches until the year over with? No, it makes sense for him to win and then carry it out into the.
But you know what's bad about that is this is what I want to know from you. Like this is what's bad. You won't showcase that title though because he's part-time. So you won't see
he all in.
Nah, he's all in. But is he going to show up every week?
He all in.
He's going to show up every
week.
Yeah. And he's going to showcase that title.
Yeah, he's going to. From what I'm hearing, he's going to be all in.
He all in.
Okay.
That's for now.
I'm thinking he's on that Roman Reigns schedule.
Do you think they're going to add another person?
Oh, it's going to be a curveball, definitely.
Somebody else got to. It can't just be only him and The Rock. Somebody else got to come in.
It's going to be somebody else added. But I got a question.
Shane McMahon.
I got a question. It's been eating me up, man. And I spoke about this probably about 2 podcasts ago. Crash out. I called it. I said a lot of people didn't know this. I called this. We was gonna see Crash out Jey Uso,
And when he win this title,
He gonna win.
well, when he win this title, we gonna get the yeet, but we gonna get the crash out of crash outs.
So you want Uso Penitentiary?
Oh, we gonna get it.
Oh yeah.
We are gonna get.
I hate you, Roman Reigns.
It's gonna be the geek.
I got a couple things. Backbody, give a special shout out to DJ Jamma. He said he would like a shout out.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
DJ Jamma.
At Soul Body, he said the Cody promo absolutely sucked.
Cody
The promo, yeah.
Cody promo and did suck. Cody shout out Jimmy J.
Oh man,
man.
DJ Jamma, you right, bro. We love you, man.
But you know what? I think right now, they're doing a good job of surprising us. I believe they're doing a good job of surprising us. But I think Jay gonna take it. Do I think Jay gonna go back to Uso Penitentiary? No, because that's with the Uso.
Well, Doc, think about it. Jay take it, and he's gonna be Jey Uso, Mr. Yeet,
Right.
for all the fans. But when you come talking crazy to him, he gonna go crash out. And when I say crash out, he's gonna be kissing kids and everything at first. But when your back turned, you might get hit by a chair and don't know who did it. You might become
Comment. Quiet Storm said
Quiet Storm.
seeing Cena go heel was that was unexpected. It's like watching college dropout Kanye turn into a anti-Semitic.
That's hard. Hey, that's hard right there. Quiet Storm dropped one right there. All right.
And then we got another comment. Ida said, "Can some girls join the Bloodline?"
Yes. Yes. This is the perfect time. All right, so look, all right, guys, I'm about to sit out there. Let's say that Jade is whooping the hell out of Naomi to the point where Tamia might come out. Maybe Nia might come out for the save.
Maybe
you know.
not.
And
Maybe.
maybe Bianca had to come out to help Jade.
I don't know. You know what
Do they want Nia out there?
this is what I think. I think Bianca gonna come out and screw Jay. Like, look, we've been bud.
You think so?
I think Bianca gonna turn. I think it's Naomi right. She is taking my spotlight. Cause you gotta think about it. Is outside of Bianca getting the belt, right? You know, is she still gotta support a girl? I think it's gonna be an alliance. That's what I think.
But let me throw this at you. If Bianca wins, what if Bianca doesn't win?
I mean,
What's the storyline after that?
Right,
What
that's
takes
what
place
I'm saying.
after that?
I would. So let's look at it like this here. I think Naomi screwed Bianca too.
Ooh,
If Bianca don't win, and now Bianca and Jay catch Naomi and they working her out, and now oh my God, is that the Tonga twins? I think they free agents. You know, I'm just saying.
At Backbody, should we have women in the Bloodline? That's a question.
should we have women in the bloodline? Absolutely, because I think putting women in the bloodline will allow that faction to be bigger than what it is. But I know WWE doesn't want it to be too big. But I think absolutely. Do they need 5, 4? No. But maybe like 1 or 2. Cause you at least 1, so they can go snag the title.
Because I would say 3.
It should be, and you got some people that say it shouldn't be.
I think it should be 3, maybe 3.
Women in the bloodline.
Maybe 3 women. But first we got to see how the bloodline round out,
right?
Because we don't want it too big. So maybe 3 women.
Yeah,
I think
because who's in the because in the AEW they have a woman.
Bloodline is splintered right now. It's the bloodline. They all still represented, but they're splintered.
But with John Moxley's group, what's his group? They have a woman.
The Hell Riders.
The Death Riders.
Yeah. They got
they have a woman in there too.
She used to be trash in WWE.
And then American Made, they have a woman. So it would make sense, like you saying.
Bianca could go back to the Street Profits.
She's not gonna do that.
They could be the pride for real though.
Yeah,
if she go back, they could be the pride.
But even them, how far you think they're gonna go? The Street Profit. I see one of them turning.
Nah,
as long as they
Montez Ford turns.
No. I don't know.
No, Montez Ford.
Montez Ford after turn.
No,
they asking for
somebody
Montez.
gets injured.
As long as
somebody gets a title,
if they're gonna do that, as long as. Cause I felt like what the it's kind of a left turn, but I feel like what they would have done with the Hurt business could have been something great.
Yeah,
but they didn't capitalize on that.
And now it's kicking ass over in AEW.
Yeah.
It's the hottest thing in AEW.
I got another live question, not a comment. DJ Jamma said, "Would it be a different faction if it was women in the bloodline?"
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course. You got to think about it. If they had the women's title, right? And what women will be coming after them, what feud they would have. They definitely have the title. Think about it.
You had a Judgment Day. They got 2 women.
Mm-hmm. That's a good.
We never got a Bloodline Judgment Day feud, so now you get the women. You know, the women are always gonna start.
But would you think they would have to be complete heel to even? Because I know that it's a lot of interfering in the matches and stuff like that. But what do you think that take place if there was women in that too? Because it can't just be one woman or 2 women.
Oh yeah,
or Jey Uso or something like that interfering in the women matches. Like
Jimmy would definitely.
Oh yeah,
Jimmy would be petty. Yeah.
It'll be mixed tag. That's just all it'll be. It'll be a mixed tag.
It'll be Jimmy escorting the Bloodline women out to the ring.
It would definitely.
And it'll be Jimmy doing accidental trips, or
just
Jimmy
like
acting crazy and distracting the other.
Wait, he said accidental
Dom,
trips. You know how Dom be doing?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Hey, I predict Dom is gonna be the ultimate baby face. I'm calling it first.
Comment that Soul Control said it would be good to have the women Bloodline faction at War Games.
Woo! We can see that form at War
dope.
Games.
That would be
See it form at War Games.
Gotta be.
That would be fire.
TJ922 says it's got to be at least 2 factions though.
Right.
Look, it can be 2 factions. You can have Jade reinvent the baddies.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
But what would they call? What was she called? Because she couldn't call it the baddies because of AEW.
No. This is Jade Cargill. She had the rights to her stuff.
Yeah, she got the right.
So she could say the baddies.
When they sign them over, they get everything.
Yeah.
Everything they ever done, everything they put their hands on.
Yeah. So she got the baddies, and she could, like I say, this could be the Lash legend, Bianca Belair, Jakara. This could be that link up. Go against the women bloodline. This could be the women bloodline. Naomi just stepping on everybody's toes, doing little stuff. It did cause her to need some backup.
Mr. Producer, you got a comment on here from Jay. Say, looking good, boyfriend. # laughing emoji.
Mr. Who?
I don't know who.
He said, looking good, boyfriend Kev.
Yeah, he talking about you.
I don't know who said that, but
I wasn't even looking at that.
I wasn't looking at that.
Alright, comment.
I'm trying to look at the
Jamel said, I feel like the Bloodline has already established themselves, so make it a family Bloodline team, type of team with Nia, with Nia and Naomi. Nia Jax and Naomi. To start the Bloodline for the
That would be dope.
That would be dope.
Like
I said, especially if the WWE get the Tonga twins, then that could fill it out.
All right. Let's kind of go back to John Cena a little bit. So, in 2012 or somewhere around 2012, John Cena was supposed to turn heel. I think it was like Rock won with Cena. I think it was one of that match, and he was ready to turn heel. So, if they was prepping him to turn heel, or they were talking about turning him heel in 2012, how do you think that would have changed things now?
Probably his stock. I mean, he was too babyface with all the stuff going on to make a wish. Like that is really a big thing, like at least for the company wide. But I think I heard something about him already having music already back then or something like that.
Yeah, it was "Fear My Name" is with the song that he created. It was called "Fear My Name." It was something with slow guitar. So he had a new outfit. He said something to the nature of like a dark boxer style. That's what he said.
Yeah, I'm glad he ain't do that.
You don't think?
No, I'm glad he ain't do that. I was the Thugonomics was actually done so good, and it was he had so much control over it that I feel like if you go here, you got to do Thugonomics.
You got
to just because.
You think he gonna rap today though?
No, he don't have to rap. He's just when you hear that word life, you already know Chain Gang. Go down.
They can rework the music, just like the Rock did. Like,
I would leave it the same. I would leave word life the same.
Yeah,
and then come back out with the chain, and that'll be good.
Was Thugonomics a real heel or was he a fun heel?
No, he was a real heel.
No, I'm asking y'all opinion.
But I would say both.
Yeah. You would say both?
He was a real heel, but he was doing some real dirty ass tactics like the burrito.
He was going in.
Eddie Guerrero's car. He did.
He'll use the chain and hit people with the chain.
And I like the way that he
who was his partner?
He had B2, B Square. But the thing what really separated him though, he was the only person because Brock Lesnar and them say, "Yo, you the next one up," and they tried to get him to be with them, and he turned on them. And I was like, "This man is crazy." That's what
he was like this dude. Nice skill.
This dude, boy.
I think I think the fans would still respect him like they respect Triple H. Like,
yeah, best heel.
You know
in
what
the
I mean?
game.
Best heel in the game, and I think the fans wanted him to turn heel for so long, and he just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon, whatever, you know, and the merch that he was getting, he was making millions of dollars.
Yeah, some dope
And
merch, though.
yeah, and I think Steve Austin said, you know, even though he wished he wouldn't have turned heel because it wasn't good for him. And I just think that John Cena was probably thinking the same thing, like, nah, I don't want to turn
So once
heel.
again, before y'all start that subject, I want to piggyback off the last one. Somebody commented and was like, I love to see it. Make sure y'all step up like the tribal chief for the girls.
Oh.
And Jay say, don't be playing, Kevin.
Hey, Jay, I know who Jay is now. I know who Jay is.
That was hilarious.
You know who you are, Jay. We got you now.
That is hilarious. Well, I think hopefully that these next couple of weeks he cut some real good promos, not just pop up, because I think his official last event. What's the last event of the year? December. It's either the Christmas tour or something. What's the last event in December?
Wait a minute. When is Survivor Series?
Normally
Usually-
what? Like August?
August?
Somewhere around there.
So, wait a minute. So, Elimination Chamber.
Because he officially started when? Like Royal Rumble technically?
Yep, Royal Rumble.
I think so.
No, yeah, because he did the qualifying match. It was some match he had. That's when he said he was going to go to Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he did say he was going to go to Royal Rumble.
Okay.
So, yeah, Royal Rumble started it. That was the beginning of the year.
That was the beginning of the year, but because he's not doing WrestleMania 42. I know he.
Nah, it's going to be a
And
wrap.
I don't think he's gonna do the next Royal Rumble either. I think it's gonna be somewhere. But all right, WrestleMania 41. We went. A few of us went to the last one, right? Last year, I think it
Yeah.
was like $500 for both nights, depending on when you brought.
It was like 6 something.
Yeah, like 6 something, taxes and fees and insurance. But right now it's like $1,000.
Man, bro.
Do y'all think it's just Vegas? Or do
It's
y'all think,
Vegas.
or do you think it's just overpricing?
Nah, it's Vegas.
Yeah, I
it's
think-
definitely
I think
Vegas.
it's
If
Vegas.
they would have had it in Minneapolis like it was originally planned, we probably would have been paying like $600-700 again. The Vegas numbers is just crazy.
Because the Hall of Fame 200, the SmackDown before WrestleMania 200, 250, the Raw. I get the Raw afterward, right? That's like 200, but everything is 200, 200, 200. Dude, you ain't brought no merchandise yet. You ain't brought no drinks. You ain't brought no food. You ain't done none of that stuff yet. I mean, would you say that's an experience if you're gonna drop a $1,500?
That's
It's not an experience if I can't take home souvenirs.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
I
you know what I
agree.
mean?
You gotta, you shouldn't go and not bring home any souvenir.
That's true.
Backbody. And Backbody too, you got a shout out over here. Taylor May say, yo, uncles.
Taylor May.
So,
Taylor May.
John Cena's manager should be Suge Knight.
John Cena's manager should be Suge Knight. Hey, that'll be dope.
If he wasn't in jail, that would be dope. That would be.
I ain't gonna lie.
Jamie said, I paid less last year, and this year being in Vegas is just too much. Is what you got to talk about now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I think $1,000. You got to think about it. $1,000 for both nights. You ain't got no hotel. You ain't got your flight. You ain't even got your spending money yet.
Yeah.
You ain't got. We talking. I mean,
But you don't necessarily have to go to all those events because you can pretty much watch SmackDown if you're there for WrestleMania. And it
yeah, but you
depends
know
on.
how those shows are. They're amazing.
Look, guys.
Yeah, they're gonna be.
When we went last year, we hit up damn near everything.
We
We
sure
loved everything. So, and it was
Yeah,
reasonably
gonna be-
priced. This time, like, if you guys have not experienced that, anybody that's going now, I advise you to try World of WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
It was a Best Buy.
Yeah, definitely.
We did a lot of events, and I enjoyed every one of them. So, but this year it is kind of costly, and me and the guys, we did have to put some real money in there. So, it is a big debate right now. It's costly.
Those resort fees. Whew.
Yeah. But they did offer a club room for $2,000, and I would think if you guys are going and you're not really big on money, that club room did offer all you can eat for both days and free drinks. So if you couldn't eat because you paid for them tickets, you will be able to eat once you get to the show and drink.
So you got your own personal seat. Yeah, it's I think Vegas is just trying to
Capitalize.
They're trying to capitalize and get your money. But I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. I don't think it's gonna happen. I just hope it ain't blazing hot. But I don't think it's gonna be blazing hot. Not in April.
Not at night. In the daytime, we might get some good weather.
Yeah.
You're gonna get some weather in the daytime.
Gonna be dope. So what do you think? I'm gonna skip that question because it's kind of redundant. But all right, so in Vegas, right? What y'all must buy if you walk into World of WrestleMania, what y'all must get? You know what I'm looking for? The belt that the final boss whooped Cody with. Oh, the blood on it.
They should have.
Oh yeah.
If you go in the World of WrestleMania, guys, and you don't have the authentic belts, you gotta get you a belt, bro. I'm sorry.
I think
that little flimsy one ain't gonna cut it. You gotta get you a belt.
It solidifies you when you walking into the arena. It does. Cause when you see everybody else's belt and you look at your belt and you be like,
yeah, I'm part of something big.
Yeah. These belts.
All right. In the past, WWE has stated that they don't see AEW as direct competition. So before AEW started really growing right in their current position of how they are, WWE don't see them as competition. Are they competition? Do you think they're competition? Do you think they become competition, or are they competition? Me, I don't. When we talk about the scale, I don't really think they're competition. I think they're an issue when it comes to snagging talent. But as far as TV ratings, I don't think they're competition.
Yeah, I think when I first started watching AEW, I think they were more focused on the homegrown talent. I think now they're kind of over flooding it with bringing in all the former WWEs and you over flooding it, and then you only focusing on them. I know we got MJF. He's still there, right? Yeah. MJF, and then I forgot Dustin Rhodes. Is it
Dustin Rhodes?
Is he still there or no?
Yeah, he's still there.
See, I ain't been seeing him.
He's still wrestling.
Like I ain't been seeing him or some of the people that grows with the company and such. So I think they're kind of over flooding it with all the former wrestlers. It's good. Of course, you gotta do what you gotta do for the business. But I think some of those stars that grew up with the company are starting to take a back burn. Maybe a little bit, because MJF, I ain't been seeing him
he been getting into it.
Yeah, like them promos, them
Page, right?
Yeah, them promos he used to cut on them other people that I ain't even know yet. I'll be like, man, what the
they're definitely competition.
Oh wow, you think so?
Yeah, and I'm gonna say I think they're competition, and that's the reason why I think they're competition. They only have one thing they need to get together. They need to get their writing together and the way they tell stories. Yeah. They have the talent because the hurt business. They got it rocking over there. They got it rocking and rolling. But I'm gonna tell you, their real strong suit is their women's division. I watched the young lady Willow Nightingale. I watched her. Her come in there, and she then evolved into a monster. This chick is outrageously good. You got the young lady, the Heart Lady. Okay. She's really good. And then Queen Aramata, she is dope. I watched her take on many different competitors. They have some women over there, and I can't forget my girl Athena, still on that RH title down, undefeated. She rocking and rolling. So I mean, they women's division. That's what WWE need to watch out for, because that is their strong suit.
Because I feel like they're not. I don't even think WWE.
Julia Hart, that's her name.
Yeah. The WWE is not even noticing. They just minding their own business because they understand that the fans look at them as the mecca of wrestling, and so it's like, even like right now, like you brought up like MJF. Like when I look at MJF is, to me, his only one trick pony is bringing up like WWE. You know what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like, I'm gonna shoot this promo so y'all can look at us. WWE ain't even acknowledging. They not saying anything about AEW. So it's just like, for me, looking at WWE and how they're going, they're too big to pay any attention to AEW. And if you notice, AEW is kind of shifting away from trying to get so much attention away from WWE, in as far as is like you say, they stories. We mentioned Tony Storm. They're starting to be like, let's just do our own thing. Let's just and let the fans decide what it is that they want to do. Because if you're trying to compete with WWE, all it takes is Roman Reigns, John Cena, and all these other people to be like,
let me throw this in there. Male wrestling wise, no. Women wrestling wise, yes. Because when I look at the AEW's women division, it's what NXT's women used to be, and that's what make them hard.
You know, when you say, you know, it's funny as you talk about that, you know, because when I look at their ratings, right, their average ratings, you know, Raw, Netflix on average 1.5, NXT 600,000, AEW Dynamite 658. So let me go back. WWE NXT is about 670,000 viewership. AEW Dynamite 658,000. AEW Collision 408, and AEW Rampage, they not even breaking the average chart. So NXT is still killing them by only a couple thousand. But when you look at the viewership, right, because that's what's important, they're number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you think someone like when Edge go over, and then I know John Moxley been in there for a while, but do you think that kind of, you know, it ain't making it better, but it also
it's not making them better, but it's making them look bad. I don't got nothing against Edge.
Because they got Chavo over there now. I believe, right?
Wait, Chavo Guerrero? I don't know.
I can't remember if he was there.
Look that up.
Chavo,
he might be working as a producer, maybe.
Yeah, I know Mark Henry was over there.
Yeah, and he just signed back. He just signed back with a WWE.
But it's just I just don't see, like, I love Edge, but it's just Cope. Man, they looking Cope, Adam Copeland, and I like Christian.
2 of my friends went to an AEW event, right? And when they were sitting in the audience, they somehow maneuver these cameras to where you don't see all the empty seats. Mm-hmm. That ain't happening at a WWE event.
Yeah, you can't. You can't do it there.
Soul Control said AEW is in the rearview mirror of WWE.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Yeah. Like I even think maybe TNA is doing a little bit better, like because they made that connection with that other company.
Just because they made that connection, but once again, when they go to women's division, TNA's women still ain't touching AEW's women.
I think WWE I think they did that. That's like their I'm touching the water deal. I think they're gonna buy it.
Well, remember AEW did the thing with TNA too.
Mm-hmm.
Did it, so it's like
because Christian won both the belts.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was.
So they kind of both flirting with it. I think once again, I mean, I don't want WWE to buy them. No. I think every company should have their own owner. I would like to see them all break that fourth wall and just come up with like a Rumble Mania. Like, look, dude, bring your best against our best. We gonna get it cracking, and that would probably get the money rolling right there. Because I mean, wrestling has such a large fan base, and I hate to compare it to the video games, you know, with the Xbox PlayStation, but wrestling have such strong following that if you put them all in the same building and have this one big blowout, people are gonna show up. Mm-hmm. They're gonna represent their brand. Them AEW diehard fans gonna be AEW out. Them TNA fans gonna be TNA out, and the money is gonna flow. Mm-hmm. And this could be a once a year thing. Hey, you guys had your top guys. Hey, we want a rematch. We got some guys over there that wanna holler at y'all.
I think outside of I know Vince hated the. What they call it? The fourth wall or backdoor. I'm sorry, the forbidden door.
Forbidden door.
He hated that, but I feel like at some point it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's getting closer and closer.
It got to.
But it's good.
What would you say would be the one thing that AEW will have to do to have like one good year?
Storytelling.
So, and see, when you have so much talent like that, and you don't have enough time, they rush them storylines and it don't be good. You need to have that build up. I think the MJF probably was one of the few people that they had a great build up. Swerve, his story was one of the best. Might be the best one I've seen, because you seen him go through everybody. The battles with Hangman Page, the battle with this guy, the battle with that guy, to finally get that title. And then in the process of getting it, the man had a hit intro. You know what I'm saying? He had a hit, like people were riding. His song was a real song. And then another thing AEW does well too, with certain people, they actually get licensed music. Because when the guns came out to that 50 Cent Mini Man, bro, I fell out like what? And then the intro, I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah,
like,
that was.
So I mean. They have some things, so if they could put what they do well and work on what they don't do well, they're gonna make it. Because you can't deny talent.
No, you definitely can't deny talent. So,
and they got that HBO Max deal. That was big.
But you don't think they kind of like on par with what WCW was doing, like just bringing in all the new talent? or at least somewhat, not to that extent. But I know WCW kind of did follow that. You know, it got a little sour toward the end, but you still had the big stars at the end that were there.
Good writers and
But yeah, they sure did. They had good writers.
They sure did.
Yeah, but WCW did kind of get a little bit weird toward the end.
Yeah, right, but somebody else told me that we always forget about all the crazy stuff Vince did.
Ooh,
Have you forgot about all the crazy stuff that just
No,
makes
not
sense?
at all.
Right.
Y'all remember the time Vince had God show up?
Yeah, I do remember that.
That's with the do-rag. I'm like, come on, Vince. You the whitest of the white. You gonna rock the do-rag,
Vince McMahon was hilarious.
Yeah, Vince McMahon.
He
He was like,
was
Shawn Michaels, you're gonna fight God.
Yeah, God.
Fight with God. And I was like, Jesus
So,
Christ.
like,
really?
no chill.
Mae Young had a baby, Mark Henry.
Mark Henry.
Yeah,
Got that hand.
You want to know something? I do this every episode. I say, Trips, if you watching, hit me up. But now I say, Tony Khan, if you watching, just hit me up. You need some writers, we got you.
Hey man,
Got you.
when Kurt Angle slam May, he got up. He was like, "Whoa!" I was like,
That was Perk Angle. I like Perk Angle. Perk Angle was standing. The little cowboy hat. Is it Stone Cold always looking like this?
Like when I go back and watch, I'll be like, man, I don't.
Did I watch this? Like,
Right? Did I watch this?
Yeah, but you didn't see that in WCW like that. Not to that extent. Not like,
what you talking about? The Taskmask in the dungeon? Of
I mean, the Taskmaster. Yeah, that was.
RoboCop out and the Yeti.
They had Santa Claus in the ring.
then with the Scotty.
How many Doinks the Clown did they have?
They had
yeah.
But not to that extent.
But
Like,
Doink
that
was dope. You can't deny Doink. Doink was dope.
Doink was good.
Doink was before his time.
I mean, the WCW was doing some crazy stuff. I think
They spent all that money on the Sub-Zero lookalike.
Oh yeah, Glacier.
Yeah. Yes.
Glacier. It took like $2 million to run his
Oh my
like that.
God.
Like,
Oh, I forgot about
Eric
that.
Bischoff was like, that was a waste of money, man.
I'm shocked Midway ain't sued him for that.
Man, no, I mean,
like there's a lot of stuff they almost got.
When they have Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Quiet Storm said the Dudley Boys putting May through the table was crazy.
Dude,
Yeah.
right? Yo, did you see the lift? Hey, we'll say Julius, did you see the lift that Bubba Ray had? He was Air Jordan.
he was
He
flaming.
was man. You remember NBA Jam?
Yeah.
You know when he was on fight. That was Bubba. He went so high, and he had that look in his face. I was like, dude.
Shout out to them women. Them women.
Yeah, they was some true.
Mae Young took some hits, man.
She ain't the only one. They did Mae Young. Who was the other young lady they did? Not Michelle, Toy Wilson.
Oh yeah.
They do Tory Wilson. Oh man, that was.
I mean, they was. But that made me think about the Fabulous Moolah. When you go back and watch some of her matches, Fabulous Moolah, she was whooping up all them people.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, she was.
It was a different day and age. That's why I use that original NXT standard. Because original NXT, they had a problem. They was getting better than Raw and SmackDown. Original NXT was like real good.
Was dope. But when they had the gold logo,
yeah, it was all black.
It was all black. Okay,
it was all black.
Yeah, NXT. But who running it now? Shawn Michaels?
Yeah, Shawn Michaels running. Triple H had it first, and then they turned it to NXT 2.0, and it was all colorful. I didn't like that. Now they toned it down a little bit.
What you showing me? What's that? Huh? Oh, we gonna keep going. Okay, well, we'll be all right.
Yeah, but the original NXT was some of the best because they was hard with it. It was like them hits, you felt them hits, and then I like what they doing now with NXT Underground. Thanks to Jada Parker. She Jada Parker.
Jada Parker. An hour.
Shout out.
I was surprised they even still doing that. Damn, that was.
Hey, Jada Parker's promo. That a star was born. That was that moment right there.
So what y'all think about the mid card wrestlers right now? Who you think need a better push?
I got a list.
Who is a mid card wrestler? So
I got a list for that. I'm glad you brought that up. So I want to see what you think because this is. So I said Carlito,
trash. Get rid of him.
Get rid of him, bro. Carmelo Hayes.
He's mid card.
Yeah.
Chad Gable.
He mid card. He's so damn talented.
He's mid card.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Hey, Ludwig is funny. I like Ludwig. Yeah, I rock with him.
Karrion Kross.
He get rid of him.
Come on, really?
Cut him.
Karrion Kross. Montez Ford.
No, he ain't mid card. Montez is like teetering into the
well, because his question was,
Who you think who need a push?
Who need a push?
Montez Ford. You can stop the list. You can stop the list right there.
Okay.
Montez Ford.
Okay, so look, here go one.
Who?
I said Jade Cargill need a push.
No, she's gonna get it.
No, yeah,
Zoe Starks,
Zoe had a push. They could bring her back. She could be a good competitor against Jay.
Drew McIntyre.
Who?
Drew McIntyre.
Drew
not
McIntyre.
mid.
No, Big B. He's becoming a jobber.
No,
I feel like he's becoming a
He's
jobber.
getting people over. He's gonna get another push. That's
Yeah, he definitely gonna.
Okay, The Miz.
I think the man's at the end of his career.
Yeah,
I think he at the end of his
The Miz had a hell of a run
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
great career. He don't need another.
I love-
Last one. Sami Zayn. What do you think? Sami Zayn.
Never got the push.
So with
He
Sammy,
never
I
got
look
the
like this. I think we could see Sammy win the world title on the way out, possibly, because he been through so much. I think it'll be a dope ass finishing for him. But as of right now, it's just like Samoa Joe. You got a good dude, but you got, goddamn it, you got Montez Ford up and coming. You got Braun Breaker. You got these other dudes that's right here, and they're just.
I feel like Sami Zayn don't need a title.
Yeah, he does.
I
I think he's right
need to
behind
win one.
KO. Cause KO, when KO got his belt, like, do you think he should have held on to it longer? The Universal belt, right?
I mean, well, I'll ask you. If
That's a good one.
Sami Zayn, I will bet money on this. Sami Zayn would tell you, I would rather have what I did with the Bloodline than to have any belt.
Well,
No, I disagree.
No. I
disagree.
agree with you because the Bloodline made him
Disagree.
so relevant.
It did,
But,
it did,
but
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you though, when Sammy went against Roman, bro, that was the
yeah.
feel good moment.
It
If
was.
Sammy would have won that match, damn near probably that whole state would have cried.
Yeah.
Sammy,
Yup.
that was the time they should have did it. He might get another moment like that. But if Sammy would have won that belt, the whole world would have cried. And then the next night they would have said he got it on a technicality. We got to strip him of it. They could have did that.
Right.
They
It
could have
would've been
did
great.
that, and that would have been done
But
right.
that's what they did to Drew McIntyre. Remember?
Yeah, they.
I'm gonna tell you another feel good moment. Not to cut y'all off. With that,
Backbody, real quick. 2 more names I want to put out there. Somebody commented on Carlito and R-Truth for a push.
I think it might be too
Carlito,
late.
no.
Carlito, no.
R-Truth.
I don't write.
What I done say?
I done said Carlito somehow keeps a check. And that's why that's kind of dirty. But I thought he should get a push too. But
Carlito.
Carlito, people respect
think-
Carlito.
We respect him, but I don't want to see him as a champ.
Really?
He would have
It's
to
not
do.
cool, right?
He's not cool. He's not. He keep wasting all them apples. You know what I mean? Apples this man and wasted. He is not cool. You know what I mean? Caramel apples could have had in
Like
the
it's
world.
coming out his next check.
Oh man.
But I'm surprised you said about Drew McIntyre because I feel like Drew McIntyre is becoming a jobber. Like how many times did he fight?
Let me tell you, Drew
Uso
But he's staying in that top.
Yeah,
that top spotlight all the time.
There's a feeling that he's going to end up slipping and not being that dude.
You need heels. And you need heels that's true heels. He's a true heel.
Because I felt like it should have been a fatal 4-way with Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. Because remember, like if you remember, like in
you
the
think Drew
beginning,
McIntyre should have been in that?
yeah. Because if you remember, he was kind of like this.
Fluff out of here. No way.
He was the catalyst of saying like, man, we need to stop Roman Reigns. We need to stop.
And he can still be the catalyst of going against the Samoans.
Because
Because
remember
he gonna
that-
get whooped.
Remember that
He
match?
gotta be ready for that.
Right. And I felt like that was a story that he started.
He can still have it. Because he still got the Samoans he gotta go through. He about to have a problem.
Jacob
with
Fatu
him
on the
and
come
CM
up.
Punk.
Remember
He about to
him
have
and
a
CM
problem.
Punk went at it.
Yeah,
and they had a good storyline.
Right, but he
now,
about to have if they keep him going at the Samoans because they did this and that, they could still keep him relevant. Don't put him in that 3-way. Let him deal with. He beat Jay, didn't he? He beat Jimmy. Now you need to go and get Solo. You need to go
So
against.
y'all saying that y'all should give Jacob Fatu a push? If that's the
Jacob
case.
Fatu-
He is going to get that push.
And see,
He's
that's
gonna
the
get the
problem.
push.
You brought that. That's the problem. So Jacob Fatu is getting love because the fans love him.
But they loved him before he came.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have Drew McIntyre beat Jacob Fatu?
Can Drew McIntyre beat Jacob Fatu?
They won't let him beat
No.
Jacob Fatu.
Can Drew McIntyre beat Jacob Fatu?
Can he? Right?
Can he beat Jacob? No. Well, you just answer the question.
But the thing is, it's like you gotta go in there and you gotta make the fans love you. You gotta make the fans hate you.
Yeah.
And Jacob Fatu is making the fans love and hate him.
And that's
both.
It's more love than hate, though.
But he's still technically a heel.
He's still technically a heel.
But there's some people that booed him.
But you gotta remember, he's a heel, but you gotta remember, he's a heel that's going at everybody. Yeah. He's a heel, and that's what the fans love. They love this man. Got no fear. They love this man. You ain't gonna tell this man, yo, you ain't gonna wrestle this dude.
You know what?
You gonna come out there and get.
I gotta ask this question because you brought up something that I was thinking about when I was going over the material. So it's starting to become really no faces, no. It's faces going at each other, and then you got heels that's going at everybody.
Okay.
So what is the value of a face and the value of a heel if the fans just like, I love this guy regardless of who he is?
Because you
got three faces in a triple threat.
No, you don't.
What triple threat?
No, you don't.
No, you got Roman. Roman's
not a face.
No, he's not a face.
He's not a face.
They chant his name.
Because he too over now.
To the crowd.
Because he's over.
Yeah, he too over.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins.
He is not a face.
He's not
a face.
No,
No, there's nothing wrong with heels fighting each other.
We need one heel.
So what is Seth Rollins?
The only face is CM.
Yeah, CM Punk is the
But what is? Wait.
I think Seth Rollins
is Seth Rollins?
But there's a middle in between where you
What you think?
So Seth Rollins is in the middle.
I think he's in the middle.
Roman is in the middle. CM Punk is actually a face.
Yeah, I know he's a face.
CM Punk. I think
There is the middle, but it just you have to. You know what you have to do, like as a wrestler, to make the fans hate and love you. When you're too over, they're gonna cheer for you,
no matter
regardless. What. John Cena, I think John Cena, if he goes in there and kill it, like he gonna do, they're gonna love it. They're gonna love him. They're gonna love it.
You need a moveset though.
I'll ask y'all this. See, we're talking about that gray area between faces and heels. In my eyes, this person was a heel, but it was amazing. Last year, The Rock final boss leading up to WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. That was the ultimate heel, but you cheered for that.
Yo, yeah, we needed that.
Oh, that was like, that. What, dude? That was like.
Because it was so uncensored. It was so in your face. It was so like, yo, this man has really lost his shit.
I think when Cody Rhodes, if he go heel, they gonna love it.
He's not going heel for a long time.
But when he was in
when the AEW
he was the heel.
Just look, when he go heel, bring Brandy back.
Yes.
That's it. Bring his Brandy back.
Great.
That body. I just said Dom may need a push because he's always getting booed out the stage.
Dom is gonna be the ultimate face.
Yeah.
Either if you're watching, Dom is about to do a face change thanks to Finn Balor, and he's gonna get loved so much. Might not win a title, but he's gonna get loved so much.
I think he's gonna screw Dom.
He's gonna he's gonna screw.
Not screw. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna screw Finn.
Yeah.
He gonna screw Finn. But Finn fell so far back.
Finn then became
like that's
Finn should have
Vince McMahon.
He a support character.
He's
a support character.
He talented as hell though. Finn could go, bro.
He is the number 2, number 4 something.
You know, I want to go back. And I hate to talk about my man, but why do you think Carlito need a push?
because no, I'm saying this.
Carlito.
If you look at like when Carlito first came back, he got a pop. He's in shape. He's good at promos. I mean, he and not only that, part of me felt bad for him because I just felt like he was just like some cleanup guy for Judgment Day.
Yeah.
When his wrestling background is more than that. You know what I mean? So at least get him an Intercontinental push or a United States push.
Hold on.
He had a wrestling
He only had like 4 or 5 matches.
That's what I mean. I feel like his work ethic is there, and people want to see him do something.
What people want to see him do something? He said, we don't.
Man, Carlito's come on. Man. Hey, Joe, anybody come in and say they want to see Carlito?
Real quick, somebody said no Gunther love. Ain't nobody showing Gunther.
We gonna talk about Gunther.
We gonna get to Gunther.
Of course, Gunther.
Okay.
I wish Imperial. I really wish Imperial was still together though. If they were still together, I think it'd be scandalous right about now.
I think Gunther gonna eventually have the big title. He's gonna eventually get the big title.
Yeah,
I can see him doing that.
Long as he don't keep busting people's chests open with his slap. Cause he be who did he fight? What was that? Sheamus or was that
That was Sheamus. He did it a couple people. He did it to Sheamus. He did it to
CM
Braun.
Punk. He just chopped.
He did a CM Punk.
Chopped up CM Punk real good.
But Gunther, he the real deal.
Yeah,
He the
real
real deal. Like,
Well, I'm glad he
Is Jey Uso willing to take those chops?
he already took some.
No, I'm saying like on a high level though, because at
I think-
WrestleMania that chest got to bleed.
I want.
Yeah,
I hate you, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso. I want that Jey Uso.
That's Crash Out. That's
Oh
what we
man,
gotta
I
get.
love that
That's
Jey
what
Uso.
we gotta get.
That's what I want.
We're about to see Crash Out.
I want to see him. Like it would be dope if he wins the belt and then he goes to another main event, whether it's WrestleMania next year or whatever the case, and he go up against his brother. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Well, they need a
not
better
really-
moveset, man. They moveset.
Yeah, yeah.
Limited.
Them super kids getting old.
I can't take another super kick. Shawn Michaels even said, "Damn."
I never liked Jey Uso's spear. I was never a fan of his spear.
I think they watering down the spear.
They are.
They watering down that.
Bill Goldberg said that in his last.
They are watering it down.
Yeah, they are.
Edge and Bill Goldberg was killing people with the spear.
But it should be like it shouldn't be used like how they use it. It should be used how Braun Breaker is doing it.
Yes.
That's how it
Braun
should
Breaker.
be. Braun Breaker spear is like you don't take the spear and should everybody doing the spear.
Yeah.
It should be continue to be elevated. Cause
Like Braun grabbed their legs.
He like jumping.
Yeah, he does.
jumping
He
over
does.
there.
That's
He
what
does.
makes it snap.
He's going for
Yeah, you right about
your
some good
throat
call.
and shit. He trying
Real
to.
good call.
Nah, Braun, when he hit them ropes, he hit you right here, but like he grabbed your legs almost. Because the way they fall back.
do y'all think this is the right time for Triple H to be in the Hall of Fame? You think it's too early?
No, I think it's just right.
I think it is.
You think it's just right?
I think it's just right. Like
You
it is.
think he inducted himself?
Nah.
Nah,
I think
I
the
don't think
voters
so.
did it.
I don't
think the
think
board said
Yeah,
it.
Okay.
because I'm waiting on Vince McMahon. So whenever that happens, it gotta happen.
Ooh, look at that time. I don't know about that. I ain't getting no messages on
When Vince
that.
McMahon, it gotta happen.
DJ Jammer said, "Don't nobody want no smoke with Carlito."
Don't want no apples from Carlito, huh?
DJ Jammer said, but Jey Uso was going to be the champ, and Soul Patrol said Jey Uso looked like Juvenile.
Hey, nah, we don't want Carlito don't even want to smoke with himself, man. I can't even see anybody he could beat right now.
He buying them dollar
And
store
all people in the
apples.
comments saying Triple H should have been in earlier.
Yeah, he should have been.
Okay.
He
should have been.
took over though. I don't
Well,
think.
no, it's normally when you get put in the Hall of Fame, you kind of like separated from the company. But in his position, is it like they doing it right now because
Nope.
it makes sense?
He should have been got it.
You think he should have been got it? I mean, because some people say, well, he was in DX, but him as an individual.
Yeah, he should have. Best
been.
heel in the game. He should have got it,
But-
man.
Best heel in the game.
If, you know, when I
You gotta think how long he carried WWE too.
He sure did.
Yeah, he should have.
Evolution,
There's a bunch of other people
Degeneration
that's still on the wait list.
Best
Or at
theme
least-
songs. I still think My Time is the best theme song.
what time what? His old thing?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Nah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You talking about the
One Self?
Motorhead song?
Is this
Motorhead that that
You
was
didn't
hard.
you
Motorhead
one
my
time
like
it's
My time
was
My
cold.
Time.
My time was good, but that Motorhead one was hard.
Yeah,
That
Motorhead was hard. Yeah.
Let me comment on this. You got the Triple H thing. I think the best two people that's going to bring him in are two people who told him he's going to Hall of Fame, which is Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. I think that was the best thing that could have happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
When they asked
absolutely.
him to do it, they kept him a secret, and they did it, and it was them two. That's the last of the Attitude Era.
I mean, you gotta remember,
Yeah.
he had one of his greatest matches against the Undertaker. When he said he was gonna break the streak and shit, I was like, nah, don't do it.
And you know what's funny? Talking about the street. They offered it to Edge.
The street,
Yeah.
Undertaker,
Yeah, he
Undertaker
turned it down.
Turned down.
Yeah, he turned it
I
down.
can respect that. I could definitely.
They offered it to Edge. Who was it? Lex Luger. It's rumored that Lex Luger wants Sting to induct him, but I guess there's some contract stuff with him and AEW. You think AEW should put that stuff to the side? And be
It's a
like,
ceremony.
They will.
They did it with what's his name? Billy Gunn when
Yeah,
he came there. Yeah, he was.
Okay. Yeah, because Billy Gunn wasn't working for them.
Nah. And they was teasing them. Stay talking
Like,
about
you can't fire me.
Oh shit, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny.
All right.
That shows real friendship, though. Yeah, that shows real friendship.
Absolutely. We have some good conversation here. So,
Should the Velvet Chain the Dream
what's our
come
time
back?
card? What's our time stamp? Where we at?
That'd be
I
scandalous.
went 20.
All right. Okay. Good conversation. I'm enjoying
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
So let's build our Mount Rushmore. We're gonna wrap this up and get up out of here. We can do this 2 ways. You can name people and build your 4 from individual eras, or you can pick one from every era. So, how y'all want to do this? You want to just name?
I'm just interested in knowing what they're gonna say.
I mean,
you want to pick one from one era, or just pick all from one era?
Let's just pick
one person.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna go down to quick eras just to get out refresh. Cause we old, right? Mm-hmm. So you got the golden era. You know, Hulk Hogan, all of them. 80s, some part of the 70s, 90s. You got Attitude Era, 90s to 2000. You got the Ruthless Aggression Era, 2000s, mid 2000s, right? PG era, which was whack.
And nobody knows.
So
PG era was terrible.
I can't believe you did this, Ken.
I know.
No. I just thought about something.
What?
We didn't talk about the 2 Cold Scorpio interviews.
Yes.
I can't believe you didn't do that.
Which
2 Cold Scorpio been having some interviews and he been telling some about how Sting was upset about the Scorpion on his what's the name, about how Marcus Bagwell
He still smokes to this day.
Yo,
2 Cold Scorpio
he is hot. We get on the next. We hit that.
we gonna talk
Remember
about
his
that.
intro? He was like,
Y'all start y'all Mount Rushmore. DJ Gemma said he is a Triple H, Stone Cold, Austin, The Rock, and Mankind.
What? Jammer. Wait, we called it.
Wait, what did he say? Triple H?
Triple H, Stone Cold,
The Rock.
and Mankind.
That's his Mount Rushmore.
So that's all Attitude Era. That's all Attitude. See, that's one. Okay.
All right.
So anyway, where were we? So again, Golden Era, early 80s, 90s. Attitude Era, 90s, early 2000s. Ruthless Aggression, 2000, mid 2000. PG Era, 2000 to 2010. Reality Era, early 2010s. Then you got Thunderdome Era. That's like COVID, all that nonsense, which is kind of the same thing, which is stupid.
I thought this was the reality.
Then you have what they call them today, Renaissance / Netflix. Then / again, record-breaking era.
But it's kind of starting now with the Netflix. It's not really.
Yeah, but Triple H said something to the nature of, somebody asked him what era you calling it. He said, somebody said Renaissance.
Should have been the streaming era.
Or streaming era, but then he mentioned something where we're breaking records. So that's what we're trying to do. And you see in all these stadiums, they selling out these stadiums that they've never been to before, has the biggest attendance. So they calling it 3 different eras. But
yeah, but
I should call it the Netflix era, streaming era. So who y'all Mount Rushmore? Just so y'all know, Mount Rushmore is 4. 4 people.
Oh man.
Damn. I would go Attitude Era. I would say.
Your people asking, do we got to pick? Can we pick the same era, or do we have to pick from each different era?
You do the same era.
Wait, I'd have said Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, Roman Reigns in the making.
Oh. Roman Reigns. Ooh, Roman Reigns in the making is fire.
That's hard.
Yeah,
That's
Roman
hard.
Reigns in the making
That is fire. Roman Reigns in the making, not trying.
I didn't know you had this in you. I did not know. I'm sorry. I did not know.
Roman Reigns in the making. Wow, that's
hard.
That's a good.
Becoming the tribal chief
would be tough for all of y'all because we all grew up in about 4 generations of wrestling.
Damn.
And you don't want to disrespect anybody.
No, you don't disrespect anybody.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, this is
gonna be tough for y'all.
How about let's do 2 rounds. Let's just pick one from each era that you want to pick, and then we'll just pick all 4 from one. That make sense? Or no? Or you want to make this difficult?
I know. Ain't nobody gonna pick all.
You want to make this difficult?
Ain't nobody gonna pick Hulk Hogan.
I don't think nobody gonna pick.
I'm not gonna pick Hulk Hogan. I wouldn't pick Hulk Hogan. All right, so I'm gonna get this out of the way. My first one that I feel like I enjoyed the most: Ministry of Darkness, Undertaker.
Oh,
Ministry of Darkness, Undertaker.
That was a dope Undertaker.
That was man. I'm gonna go Nation of Domination Rock.
Best one. Well, next to the final boss. Next to the final boss, yeah.
Nation of Domination Rock.
For Ruby giving the interview, that might be doing all the little talks.
Right.
He was chopping them down.
Nation of Domination Rock.
Gave him that picture.
Ministry Undertaker, Nation of Domination Rock. Man, I'm gonna say the Stephanie McMahon Helmsley Triple H.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
He did his research already.
He had to.
He had to.
No. That was.
Dude, they were trying to take over.
Yeah, they was.
Yeah,
They were taking over.
They had all types of little rules in their matches.
That shit was funny.
Yeah.
Think about it. You gotta
That's
really
what Triple
think
H
about
does.
it.
He had the red and black tights.
You gotta think
the
about
little
it.
triangles.
You gotta think about it. That was when he had the My Time Is Music, right? He had that music.
He was wearing tights. Then he didn't convert the trunk shit.
Yeah, he ain't very controlling. Yeah, that was.
Then he went up against Vince. It was him. He was partnered with Stephanie going up against the Father.
Right,
You gotta
right.
think
No,
about that.
no,
That
no.
was
I got
nasty.
you.
Because I don't think about the rest. I think about what the storylines.
Got you.
So, and who else? One more. I think I'm gonna go with Ida, man. Roman Reigns in the making, Tribal Chief. That shit.
That
was
shit
amazing.
is hard.
Okay, that shit hard.
That shit was hard. That
Damn,
shit-
she did that, and that made me damn. I'm worried about my Roddy Piper now.
Oh
That shit
man.
was
Man.
hard. Cause I thought about that. You
See,
know,
for me, you all see. This is a loaded, and I was gonna
This
have
is loaded
like
for real.
I would have had like 2 pages.
2 pages.
But I'm a
Who you
yeah.
gonna pick?
So
I'm pick Razor Ramon.
you dirty for that? Yes, I'm gonna pick
You pick Razor Ramon.
So for man,
Called them out.
so
this is hard.
man. No, because Razor was the dude.
Yeah,
But which
Did you
Razor?
see? Did you see his promos? He was like, "What? You want me to clean your tables?
No.
You
Which
calling me a
razor?
boy's boy?
You want heel razor?
I want heel razor. Give me heel razor.
Okay.
1980s heel razor.
Okay.
Give me $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Okay.
DiBiase was cold. And then give me Mr. Perfect.
Oh.
Kurt.
And he
Yeah.
throwing lobs right now.
Kurt. Yeah, that's what I mean. And
Throwing straight
then,
lobs.
and then not only that, give me 80s Undertaker. When
When he first came, took out the Undertaker.
Purple glove or the gray glove?
purple glove. The
Red
purple
Gloves took out
gloves.
the Ultimate Warrior, didn't he? Or was it Purple that took out Ultimate Warrior? Gray
No.
Gloves took out Hogan.
Great Chuck.
No, Gray Gloves took out Hogan and Warrior.
And Warrior, yeah.
Because if you ever look
And
at
Jake the Snake.
and here's the thing about them, because see, I look at the wrestler and what they bring to the table as far as their character. Like when Paul Bearer will be talking, you know, oh my Undertaker, and then he's just in the back just making coffins.
Yeah,
He just
definitely.
hammering away, and I was like,
Oh, nice.
dang. And remember, he used to
He'd
put
make a
people in
coffin.
body bags.
He would make a coffin for
And
every
drag 'em
wrestling
out.
match. That
Yes.
he had.
Yeah, he
Then
sure
would put
did. That
people
was
in body
Yes.
bags. You're right.
And then you look at Kurt Hennig. Kurt Hennig had the freshest fisherman suplex in the business.
Oh, yeah.
Clean.
It had snap.
You're right. Clean.
It was clean. It was
Yeah.
fine.
And then Razor Ramon, this man came out wearing mafia jewelry. He was the dude. He was a
white
beast.
man that was a Cuban.
That's what I'm saying. And he played it off. I mean,
His whole life.
His whole life. You know what I mean? So it's when you look at these characters and and then Ted DiBiase, his promos was cold. He'll be in a Cadillac,
Yeah.
you know, going to jewelry stores.
Manager.
Nah, he
Was a wrestler.
He used to torture
He
the
had the
little
man.
kids.
Yeah.
He was
He
torturing
kicked the
little
basketball for the. You know what I'm
black-
saying?
If you give him $5,
Yeah, you had Virgil in the background just counting the money. He was like, man,
Oh yeah, that was.
man, shout out to Virgil. He was a beast. And Ted DiBiase, outside of wrestling, he's one of the nicest people in the world.
Hey, y'all put y'all Rushmores in the comment.
And then you look at the Attitude Era. Of course, you got Steve Austin. Of course, you got The Rock. But I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna hate. I know I'm probably gonna catch flame, but I'm gonna put Austin. I'm gonna put The Rock, and I'm gonna put 97 Bret the Hitman Hart, and I'm gonna put D-Generation X OG Shawn Michaels in there because they was
Wait.
really
heel DX or comedy DX?
No, heel DX.
Yeah, heel DX was motherfucker.
And then if you look at Bret the Hitman Hart's matches in '97,
He's just a pure wrestler.
The dude was dynamite.
He was
and
pure.
him and Austin had
he made that
dope
man pass out.
Man.
Made him pass out. He
You
went
know what I'm
to-
saying? And then he had a faction. He had the Hart Foundation, Jim Neidhart. He was putting everybody on. And I mean, to me, and then his promos was nice. And he had the crowd really selling his story about how things just wasn't fair. You know, and
Generous.
It
He
was-
gave him the name.
You know,
He was trying
he
to
gave him a
relate.
name and he put Austin on.
Yeah, he was relating with the crowd. That was
Right.
pure
So
wrestling.
I like that. Because y'all picked 4, mine is actually 5. One of them is only honorable mention. Because it's hard not to put them in there. But Shawn Michaels,
Shawn
Triple
Michaels.
H,
Triple H,
The Rock, Stone Cold, and The Undertaker. And I picked them 5 in particular because honestly, they saved that company.
They did.
Oh hell yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Hunter is also my honorable mention too.
Worked they butt off every Monday night to say they come from WCW. WCW was running away with the ratings.
Yeah, right.
Saved that company. And that's why I think them out of 5, that's just my.
The WCW would kill them.
They saved WWE, and that's why they're running WWE right now.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't think there's nobody, no disrespect to the future,
right?
Or the past.
But see,
you guys. Is the reason why WWE is where it is right now.
But see, what you said about Hunter is actually because he's my honorable mention. But because if you look at Hunter, him in China was cold.
I feel like
you know what I mean.
Like you say, heel DX should count as 1 vote. That should count as 1 vote.
No, you
because Hunter, Triple H in China, they say they did.
They did.
That should be 1 vote.
Yeah. That should be 1 vote.
Heel
No, I
DX.
agree with that.
Even though comedy DX was funny with the sausages and the uncensored speeches,
Them dressing up as
and the way Triple H was
been naughty little boys and naughty little girls.
Quiet Storm said The Rock, Stone Cold, Ric Flair, and Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man,
Ric Flair.
Definitely Macho Man.
Dude.
Damn, he was on my list too, but my list done changed like 4 times since sitting up here.
All right.
Right.
My list.
I don't want to take it. So you guys.
My list is gonna be breaking out Ric Flair with the limousine riding, jet flying, getting the girls reeling, dealing.
That I know how to dance. I
Cutting
can't
the
help
promos.
I feel all the girls.
And it's gonna be I don't care about the rules, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
I don't care about the rules,
Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
That boy.
I'm with it.
That what he was just
arrogant Shawn Michaels.
Arrogant, like didn't care, like that's what made him fun. And you like, man, what the
taking on the model Rick Martel.
And
he threw him through the
I'm gonna say the beginning NWO Hulk Hogan. I'm gonna have to, cause that when that started, it was just a wave. That NWO was just monumental.
3 of them.
Okay, you got 3.
Oh, that was
yeah.
great.
Wait, so we talking in the beginning when he first screwed Macho, or we talking after that?
In the beginning, when that wave just came across, and everybody would have an NWO shirt, that theme song, the black and white music in the background, like
that voodoo child.
What'd you say? New.
They used how they do commercials.
Oh wait,
you gotta do these. You gotta.
Yeah, amazing. Like it was just like
that
complete takeover, like killing. And I'm probably gonna say the Stone Cold Steve Austin when he had the I guess the fishing gear thing that was going on, or is it when he was going up against the corporation, like that Stone, like
that was 90.
The hunting gear, everything, yeah, that was amazing. Like
that was rogue. That was rogue.
It just so much came from that. Like
I would argue 97 Austin was better than any Austin era.
No, wait, what year was King of the Ring?
Because when he came in with the beer truck, like that was like what
that
was touching that?
But listen to his promos in 97.
No, the King of the Ring, Austin.
Oh yeah,
that was 96 going into.
But that's like so early on. He hadn't done all that other stuff.
Yeah, he was kicking ass, taking names though.
Yeah, like if you look at his promos in 97 versus 98,
Austin 316 said,
you'll be blown away. Because he started playing to the crowd in 98. Yeah, but that was the real in 1997. Steve Austin was the real Steve Austin. I'm telling you, just look.
Yeah, before you do yours, a couple things. DJ James said we should get Mankind his props because nobody get thrown off a cage like he does.
You right, Mankind.
John Justice said he doing his in groups of 4, not the single.
Okay.
So number 1 on his list is the Road Warriors.
Oh, shout out.
Horsemen.
Oh, we like that.
The Heart Foundation.
Okay.
The Heart Foundation
is the New World Order.
The New World Order.
Okay. And who did that one?
John Justice.
Hey, John Justice. Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah.
That was hard.
And I got an honorable mention when Kane took his mask off. That
was dope.
That was amazing.
That was dope.
Like he was.
Really, you think so?
Like you got to compare it. Like when he first came,
it was dope. I just wish he didn't put it back on so many times.
Yeah, I didn't. But when he first took that mask off, oh man, it was just like
it was
when he chokeslam RVD.
Man,
and what left from that? Amazing.
It was dope.
Amazing. Oh, man.
All right, what?
So I would have to go with mine. 96, 97, Stone Cold. The birth of Austin 316.
Okay.
DX, the heel DX.
Wait, the group or one person?
Nah, you gotta do them as a whole because they was such a good faction, just bad.
Okay.
Ministry of Darkness, Undertaker.
Hell yeah.
That was.
Actually, I'm just saying Ministry of Darkness because it was the Acolytes and the Undertaker.
Ooh.
So I gotta put them together. And then to close it out, the ultimate anti-Hulk Hogan, Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper.
He used to cut up. Hey, he was on a TV show. Who was it? Matt Launer. I can't think of the guy's name, but he dropped his pants to show him how real wrestling was. And then he was gonna whoop this man on his own show. I said, yo, Sting was there too, and everybody was like, oh shit. But Roddy Piper wasn't about that.
I respect.
And he made good movies. So I rock with Roddy Piper.
Well, you know what? He never won the fucking belt.
You wanna know something? They did him wrong. It was an injustice on that.
He never won.
But you want to know something? That man's legacy is crazy because he always stood up to Hulk Hogan before it was cool to stand up to Hulk Hogan. He was always on that timing.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I wish they would have let him get something. Shit.
But hey, they needed him because he was Piper's Pit. Man, Piper's Pit. Remember that coconut? Hey, Piper's Pit is where I seen the Undertaker and the Jake the Snake Roberts feud get kicked off at.
Dude. So we're about to get ready to close out. Who do y'all think has like the craziest promos ever in history?
The craziest promos in history?
You have to go Roddy Piper.
Crazy promos? I mean,
no. I'm thinking sets.
Macho Man and The Rock. Macho Man and The Rock. Those are.
I mean, yeah.
The Rock and the Macho Man. Like those are
The Rock.
The Rock crazy.
Yeah, The Rock. The Rock got a lot of leeway on his promos.
Yeah. CM Punk is number 2.
Wait, are we talking about promo or like
promo
segment?
If you think about wrestlers that cut promos, who always gonna pop in your mind?
Macho Man and The Rock.
Macho Man and The Rock.
I will go Rock and CM Punk. I'm with you on
Rock and CM Punk.
It's Macho Man and The Rock.
Yeah,
Macho Man used to get heated.
Quiet Storm said that's why I got to go with Macho Man. No promos, the cream will rise to the top.
The cream of the crop.
That Mark Vase, yo.
Woo, the cream of the crop. Yeah, that was.
But when I think about promos, that was like that pops in my eye. It won The Rock, but it's always gonna be Ultimate Warrior for me.
Yeah, that Mark be hot.
Dude, his promos was he was on them roids.
Did anybody have Macho Man
from the moon when the moon clashed with the stars?
No.
I had him actually. I had him in my head for one, but after I started going through it, I'm like, God damn, it was so many.
Mount Rushmore, man.
So many.
That's a tough one.
Nobody had me on the Mount Rushmore. You guys are pitiful.
He wasn't even a big dude though either.
No, he wasn't.
Very small.
No, yeah, Macho Man
was short.
He could fight though. He punched Hogan in the eye.
He was short.
Because like I think when he was what belt they had back then? The IC belt.
Yeah,
he was the Intercontinental Champion.
He made that.
Yeah, he did. He beat Tino. He beat Tino
Santana.
Santana for the.
That Mark. He sent him to the hospital, elbowed him in the neck.
Yeah, that was.
Take that with you.
Oh man,
Tito.
Them outside segments.
He said,
y'all don't think any outside segment that went a little bit too far?
Outside segment that went too far.
I always gotta say that. I forgot what his name was, but he was at they did a segment at the house, but he brought the gun out.
Oh, Brian.
Oh my God, that was too much.
Brian Pillman and Stone Cold.
Yeah.
When Brian Pillman pulled the pistol.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I'm sorry.
And then when Undertaker had the thing.
The cross on Midian. No, Stephanie. That was Stephanie.
Man, that made the news.
Hey,
this shit though, we got that.
Raven did it too though.
Raven did it. Oh,
and then the Undertaker hung Big Boss.
Ooh,
my
wait
God.
a minute. You mentioned Raven. Man, we got to talk about that one day.
Johnny
like who had the best DDT? I will always say Raven had the best.
Even flow DDT? No.
Even flow. Remember that even flow DDT he put on Rob Van Dam? Rob Van Dam sold that DDT.
Gangrel
off the chair.
Gangrel had the best DDT.
No, hands down.
We gotta watch. We gotta
add the clips in. That more Gangrel have you with.
No.
Yeah, he did that. He did that.
That even flow DDT was he was people out.
The even flow was cool. I put it on the level of Jake the Snake's DDT, but Gangrel's and Pella DDT was That's it, man. That was the end all be all on DDT. And don't nobody even do it out of respect.
Wait, what is? I should know this. What does DDT mean again? I should know this. We should know this.
Wasn't that just did a video on it? Jake the Snake talked about it. He said that's the name. I had to bring it up.
Death Drop. I know what it
Drops. I don't know.
Yeah.
We not wrestling fans. We don't know what DDT means. Somebody got to put
we were
this
just talking
comment,
about them promos cut. I still got to say, Jada Parker did it. She did it when she walked out to that ring. I said a star was born. I'm going to stay with that. You guys better make a belt for her and give her a title shot because I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Joel, what do you think about Alundra's Blayze promo when she threw the title in the can?
We talked about that too.
We talked about
Yeah,
we
talking about that.
It was me. She threw the title in the garbage can.
Yeah, but
We watched Stone Cold throw a belt in the water.
yeah.
No, but she went to another company.
But I'm saying it's still Mia though. Like
Yeah.
it's
And
still,
then,
Come on, man. You gotta get that more
put it
credit.
out.
Yeah.
because it's nothing.
Yeah, she.
I'm sorry. It was funny as hell. All right, we got any more comments when we cut out of here?
Nope.
Nope. All right, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the live conversation. Uncut, no editing. So, but I'll catch y'all later. Go ahead and cut us off.
Thanks for sticking around.